Yeah, I had to make this video. I don't want to, my intention is not to make anybody feel uncomfortable or me intimidating anybody or make it sound like, oh, he's like so aggressive and I don't want to do business with him, or I don't want to have people getting that wrong impression of me. I just want to tell you guys that when I got into this DTF, I didn't know nothing. Wasn't even my calling. Now, my girlfriend, she wanted a Cricut. I seen a friend of mine's who had t-shirts that he was making, and I actually went to his house one day. He showed me the machine, and he said, I'm making it with this Cricut, with this vinyl cutter. I said, that's what my girlfriend wanted. So what I did is I called her on video. Hey, is this what you want, babe? Yeah, I'm about to get you one of these. So when I went and I purchased the Cricut design for her, along with the heat press, and I made a shirt. It said F.O.M clothing, and it was little, and then the clothing was all big. It was all, missized and all that. Wasn't even the right size, the wrong measurements and all that. She laughed at me and said, hey, I said, the design is nice. I like that. So I figured it out, messed with it, jumped on YouTube, how to size images, how to resize, what is DPI, what is the resolution, what is transparency, what is PNG. I went and Googled all these things, and I was getting these gang of different channels after channels, long, boring, like, damn, everybody start off saying the same thing, but I want to get into the meat potatoes, though. Okay, I know that he said this, okay. Every time I got to watch something, I got to listen to all the stuff I know, and then I learn a little bit, bits and pieces, because if I fast forward through the video, you probably said something at one particular time frame of the video or whatever that it probably was something for me to be educated on that I didn't know. So I had to go do all this. I bought L1800 printers, nice print quality, but they don't print fast for production. They good for like hobbies, good for one-off prints. They good for like 10 or 5 t-shirts or 20, 30, 40 shirts, but you can't be in the time span rush and all this different stuff as long as you're doing it for a hobby. It was just too much. It was just too much. And I had businesses to where, when I had information to where I wanted to start a t-shirt business, and I started with the L1800 and the Cricut and the heat press, and then it wasn't fast enough for me because I was having more customers, and I was weeding too much. I was doing too much weeding to get certain designs done, and I wanted something to cut the time down and then give me the same high quality. And then Cricut, it couldn't do images to where it was high resolutions and have all the transparencies and stuff that I wanted. So I was in the transition to where what I need to do was got an L1800 because it was in my price range at the time. I spent like $3,400 on an Asian L1800 Qumran, the white with the blue trim. They got the white with the red trim, all these different ones. They're the same thing. Some of them have the roll feed on the back. Some of you got to just feed single paper, right? So I researched all these different things, from the Alcarip software to, CAD-Link software to the White Rip software to Main Top software. And I started doing research on all type of printers and print heads, motherboards, printing capabilities, 700 DPI, 300 DPI. I started doing all these different things, and it was just so much overwhelming with knowledge and so overwhelming with stuff that I was like, damn, it's so much. Where do I start? What way do I go? Who can I link up and talk to? And every time I tried to find information, it always led me down a rabbit hole to another rabbit hole to another rabbit hole, right back to square one again, right? So I was reaching out, getting certain information, finding videos was like 6 years old, finding videos was like 7 years old, 15 years old, and like, wow, this technology existed way back in those times, and that's the same thing that we are mimicking now. It's kind of like when FUBU first started, t-shirt branding, t-shirt business, and then who came next? F.O.M, right? If you look at the similarities within the logos and the design, it's kind of like similar to each other. So I'm not trying to, not trying to smut anybody, but if you look at all those old school FUBU and F.O.M designs and look at the newer waves and newer designs to this day, they're all remakes and imitations of, or rebrands from, or inspired of, or inspired from, or somebody then took it and was inspired, or somebody took it to, hey, I can make that same type of logo the way I want it. So it's all type of different ways that you can go and skin a chicken, right? So as I got piled on with so much information, I'm like, damn, I need money. I need lots of it. I need investors. I need to invest into myself. I need to invest into my craft. I need to go get more state-of-the-art printers. I need to go get some more knowledge. I need to learn how to maintenance and service my own printer, so I don't have to keep calling nobody and waiting while I'm in production if it's a Sunday or something and they in a whole nother country, or this local company is closed and they got a technician's probably out, or I can't get the finance and resources that I need, and I've got to pay a lot of money for these printers, and it's just so much I had going on in my head. And I'm like, I'm looking towards the future part of printing, right? So what do I need to do? Now, all these printers that we have and that we learned from or learning on still to this day, they all have the same similarities. And what is it? They all clog. All the heads, the nozzles, either gonna be cyan, magenta, yellow. It could be the orange. It could be the white. It could be whatever color. All similarities in these printers, they same. They clog. So you can have the best quality ink. You can say, hey, this shit was tested. They got the best one on the market. You can go try it out. I had no problems with this ink whatsoever. You can hear all that under the sun. You can hear that all in the shade. You can hear it in the dark. You can hear it anywhere in any shape or form or fashion. You're going to hear these things, and I have. So, my advice to anybody, my serious advice, if you don't start from the bottom and learn the education and try to put it into a formula that you can work on and critique and put your little emphasis and tweaks on it, then it's going to be a long ball game for you guys. If you guys not going to learn that, hey, I'm not going to say, I can't afford that. Don't never say what you can't afford, because you always can work your way up to it. Because I started from a $500 Cricut to a $3,500 printer to a $1,500 printer. No, $15,000 printer. Now the printers from $15,000 are going down to like $5,000, $3,500, $4,500. It all depends on where they come from, what warranty you get on them, or if you don't get a warranty on them, or if you get it from somebody who can show you that the printer prints and can give you a good quality service at the same time. And it comes with your ink, your powder, your film. You don't have to worry about trying to go use something you already have to try with this printer. It's all type of different things. And me, for instance, in my case, I tested, so I know what ink, what powder, and what film, and what combination that works great with this printer. I know, and I've been using it for almost 4 years, and I had problems. But it was no problem to where I can't work out and fix, and it's not going to handicap you from not being able to print, especially if you got 2 printers. That's the objective. Always have an ace in the hole. I started off with one 7890 printer. Now I got multiple printers because I know I want to be able to tackle the print job with no problem. Even if I have to take another printer and just service and just maintenance it and cut it off, or do a couple test prints and then do a nozzle clean, do a regular cleaning, normal cleaning, and then cut it off. Whatever I need to do, I'm going to keep a backup, an ace in my hole, because that's just what happens. Now, you can shift over to any type of printer you want, from the Asian printers. It can be 4-headed printers, 2-headed printers, 1 single head printer. It can be whatever you want, as long as you know that it's not going to be an easy road when you're trying to get that money. I'm telling you, straight up, we can all put a wolf in sheep's clothing at the beginning of the day, and at the end of the day, if he get too hot, can he take that suit off, or he gonna stay with it on and sweat inside the suit? Keep it at that. But for the ones that's rocking with the channel, like, comment, and subscribe. blow the channel up. Support the channel. Go buy the F.O.M DTF shirts that we have. We have 3 sets, 3 different ink bundles that we giving away. The 1,000, the 500, and the 250 were all for the support of purchasing 1 shirt. That's it. And it's gonna be a winner. If anybody have any printer related issues, you guys, you go reach out to me. There's gonna be a link in the description of the video. All the donations are gonna be made to the channel for the channel to continue to make more content for you guys. It's not for me to gain off of. It's not for me to go buy nice, lavish, and fancy things. It's for the channel to keep making content. That's what the whole thing that people just take for granted. I'm gonna donate to somebody who got good information, so I know if I got a problem, I can go reach out, and for sure, I'm gonna go get some credible information. Why? Because I see what he does. I see him take these printers apart and put them together and print with them all day. That's what I see. I can show you more than what you guys need to see, but I give you guys just enough for you guys to understand what's really going on, because it's a competitive world out here. I can't be giving off all the beans, can't be spilling them. I gotta hold my beans. I gotta hold my beans. They can be like, hey man, he just dropping beans. Nah, man. I drop jewels and give out information to the ones who are worthy of it. That's it. Until then, I appreciate all the kings and queens for subscribing. Anybody that's older, younger, or in between, if you think I offend you, I truly apologize. It's only for educational purposes only. Do not copyright or submit or subject to be sued or subject to be subjected. I was just messing with you guys, but don't take it never lightly what I do or what I does, because hey, your boy, hey, listen, we ain't no joke. I ain't no joke. I'm trying to tell you, Rick James, bitch, I ain't no motherfucking joke. But I'm just messing with you guys, so I appreciate you guys for subscribing, man. Hit me. I'm gone. Yeah, yeah.